I've been hearing about discount grocery stores and outlets in different states, and I wanted to find one for myself. So I'm going to be taking you guys along with me inside one that I found, and we're going to see if it lives up to the hype. Let's go inside and explore. The very first thing that I see when I enter the store are spices. So much variety and so many different sizes of spices. I couldn't help but to look and see. As you can see, there's some pretty cheap prices in here. The one that I just showed you, the initial one, was 2 for 99 cents. They had so many. It felt like it was spice heaven. These incredible prices for these spices. You definitely can't get this anywhere else. I was just basically looking, taking my time to see exactly what I may want and what we may need for our household. They had the padilla, they had some bouillon cubes, which I'll show you a little bit later. But as you can see, these are large sizes. If you were to get these at Costco, you would be paying more than double the price for these particular spices. They also had some small ones, as I mentioned earlier, so if you didn't want to get big ones. And then I went over and looked at some of the chips that they had. Look at these prices for their chips. We'll get back to the spices a little bit later on, but they had Takis, you know, the kids love those. They also had the hot fries ranch, Fritos for 75 cents per bag. They had some Lay's, as you could see, some wavy Funyun onion Lay's, puffcorns, anything that's flaming hot. Tostitos. So if you already had some dip at home, these were 3 for 99 cents. And then they also had some of the kettle cooked spicy chips as well. So when you're in here, it's basically like a warehouse where you're looking at everything. Everything is on shelves, so it doesn't look like a traditional grocery store that you would go in, but they do have everything nice and neatly placed on the shelves. Some things may be out of place, but for the most part, everything that I saw was placed nice, neat, and with a certain category. I'm just showing some more spices here that they have. I mean, these were such a great buy. I ended up going back 2-3 days later in order to get more spices for our household because they were ranging from $2.99 to possibly like $3.99. Here we have some of the bouillon cubes, beef cubes, 99 cents. And I'm just showing some different things that they have on their shelves for you, so you may not hear me talking throughout the entire video. The noodle cups were 2 for 99 cents, or you could get the entire pack there for $11.50. Also had broth there, and you'll see where they had some pickles as well and lots of different canned goods. Now I'll give my thoughts on some of the items that I saw. They've got a huge jar of pickles for $5. Here I'm just looking to see exactly what they have. Going down the rest of this aisle. Again, we have more broth. And I'm trying to show you guys a little bit of the pricing for each one of these things, especially a lot of these are brand name, if you noticed. It's not off-brand, but it's brand name items. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer. You will see some cans coming up that are a little bit dented. I personally would not purchase the dented cans. But if that's something that you're not afraid of, then you can always look at purchasing them. I would just be cautious regarding that, due to botulism that could occur or could, happen. but they certainly had some great deals on a lot of the fruit. As you can see, it's Del Monte, it's Kirkland brand, or Kirkland Signature, I should say, from Costco. They had Mott's. These were 59 cents each. So you can find some really good deals on some items. You just have to watch and make sure regarding the expiration date as well as the look of them. So if you are looking for stockpile and staple pantry items, tuna is a good way to go. Any type of canned meat would be good. The pink salmon was $2.50. They also had sardines. We've got some spicy sardines there. And now we're starting to get into more of the meat. So we've got some beef stew, and those are $1.99 per can. Pretty large can too. Chili beans for 79 cents. And here I'm just showing you more of the fruit. The fruit cocktail 30-ounce can, $2.99. Bringing back and showing you more of that applesauce there. They had it on both sides. A lot of the items they had on both sides. Tomato sauce, maybe you want to make your own sauce for spaghetti or another dish, or you just need some cans of tomatoes. Maybe you're stockpiling those as well. Crushed tomatoes, 88 cents. And I personally know that tomatoes are expensive. $4 for the diced tomatoes. And now we're getting up here to the oils. So they had extra virgin olive oil. They had vegetable oil. They have the Mazola, Wesson, Simple Truth. You know, you can find that at Kroger. Teriyaki sauce, barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's, and these were 59 cents, the smaller. And Kinder's, I know that this is very popular as well, along with some soy sauce. And I love that they had the Kirkland Signature jars of marinara sauce, as well as the spaghetti sauce. Here we have some ketchup, Heinz, $2, as well as some more Heinz tomato blood, and those were actually a lot cheaper. And of course, if you are a spice lover fan, they have all types of hot sauce. And we also have some preserves here. I wish they had some different preserves. Guys, look at this price. 39 cents for mustard. This is that marinara sauce that I was talking about, $1.99. Of course, you know I had to pick up some barbecue sauce. That was just a steal of a deal. You're looking for flour. They had almond flour there. I didn't see regular flour. They also had some syrup, peanut butter, a couple different varieties of plenty. And there will be a part 2 to this video, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel for that. We've got some rice, some mashed potatoes, more staple pantry items to stockpile. And I'll give my thoughts about the rice and the pricing for it separately in another video. But they also had some Progresso breadcrumbs. You've got your beans here. You've got your lentil and vegetables. Your Kraft macaroni and cheese, 2 for 99 cents. I'll show you guys in part 2 some additional items Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already so you can get more of this content along with budgeting, saving, mortgage free, and side hustle.